I'm Lakeisha Hughes, an Atlanta-based cinematographer, disruptor, and brand creator. I recently earned my bachelor's degree from Full Sail University, March the 2nd, 2018. I want to create stories that people can resonate with. People can watch the films that I create and take something from it and change their lives. I became interested in creative writing when I would read scripts as a cinematographer and see that it had no real connection to the actual story. The scripts were created, for entertainment purposes, but you wasn't really getting anything out of the script. The scripts were kind of all over the place. So I wanted to get into the writing program, one, so that I never have to worry about where my next paycheck comes from. As a cinematographer, you have to wait for people to call you. I want to be able to create my own content and put it out for the world to see. After reading Robert Greene's book, Mastery, I realized that there were some things in the book that I could use for my own life. Things that I read, I knew I needed to reinforce in my life. Returning to your origin is one of the things that Robert Greene spoke of in his book. As we grow up in life, we have things that we were in love with as a child that we kind of deviate from. We go on a separate path, maybe because we think that we're not good at that anymore, or we never did even take the time to really hone in on the craft to make the best of the situation of what it could have been. Returning to your origin, the Primal Inclination strategy spoke of returning to your childhood and finding the thing that you loved as a child. My love for basketball was one of the things that I loved as a child. I remember being a little girl striving so hard to become the best that I could possibly be. I wanted to be the next female Michael Jordan. And as Robert Greene spoke in the book about returning to your past, sometimes we have to go back to find the things that interested us most. Also, Robert Greene spoke of occupying your niche. Robert Greene said that we needed to occupy our niche. In August 2015, I started a path that was taken on as a hobby, video and art. As I reflect on the past, I think I've always had an artistic style about myself, I just didn't know it. I loved basketball, but I also loved writing and splash art and things of that nature that I never even really, dove into because it was just what I thought was a hobby. One day we were riding in August of 2015 from a show. I was speaking with an employee and he was telling me about the film industry and how it was booming in Atlanta. And I decided then that I was going to take the path of finding out as much about this craft that I possibly could. So I enrolled in Full Sail University. That's where this all began. Avoiding a false path. Many times I can remember watching people I thought were successful. Because of their success, I found myself chasing their dreams, not my dreams. Growing up, you see somebody who's a doctor and you see that they're able to afford certain things and you want to become just like them, not knowing what it entails, what your passions are, but you want to go after whatever someone else is going after. I think a lot of times in life we get off on track chasing after what somebody else is chasing after because of the wrong reasons. And Robert Greene spoke about that in the book, talking about how sometimes we get so caught up in a career field or something that we feel that we're passionate about for the wrong reasons. And that's what causes us to cut things short, not to fulfill our goals, not to fulfill our dreams, because when you get into things for the wrong reasons, it always changes because that's not what your passion is. Letting go of the past. Lately, I've been finding myself finding my way back. And in finding my way back, I have created something I call the blueprint. The blueprint is basically my foundation for where I'm going. I feel like without a blueprint, you're going to always be searching. And so I've created a blueprint for my journey to success and my journey to my passion.